Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi, I am Dr. Sanjeev P. Sahni, and today we will be discussing self-control and self-esteem. Well, all humans have self-control. It is what differentiates us from animals. But we can lose our self-control. Self-control is the ability to subdue one's impulses, emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals. Self-control is primarily rooted in the prefrontal cortex, which is significantly larger in human than in other mammals with similar brains. Thanks to the prefrontal cortex, rather than immediately responding to every impulse as it arises, individuals can plan, evaluate alternative actions, and ideally avoid doing things they will later regret. The ability to exert self-control is typically called willpower. Willpower is what allows people to direct their attention, and it underlies all kinds of achievement from school to the workplace. Studies have suggested that self-control actually changes significantly over a lifetime and can be improved with practice. Whether one is most tempted by drugs, food, or scrolling through Twitter instead of working, everyone has areas of their lives in which they wish they could exercise a little more willpower. Using of rewards, routines, and mindfulness are a few possible ways to establish better habits and regulate behavior over the long term. Another way toward better habits is to be aware of the triggers that can result in lost self-control and of avoiding those triggers. This is a self-esteem issue, something a lot of us struggle with. In psychology, the term self-esteem is used to describe a person's overall sense of self-worth and personal value. In other words, how much you appreciate and like yourself. Self-esteem can play a significant role in your motivation and success throughout your life. Low self-esteem may hold you back from succeeding at school or work because you don't believe yourself to be capable of success. By contrast, having a healthy self-esteem can help you achieve because you navigate life with a positive, assertive attitude and believe you can accomplish your goals. Well, there are different factors that can influence self-esteem. Genetic factors that help shape overall personality can play a role, but it is often our experiences that form the basis of overall self-esteem. Those who consistently receive overly critical or negative assessments from caregivers, family members, and friends, for example, will likely experience problems with low self-esteem. Additionally, your inner thinking, age, any potential illness, disabilities, or physical limitations, and your job can affect your self-esteem. Some ways are by identifying and challenging your negative beliefs, identifying the positive about yourself, building positive relationships, and avoiding negative ones, learning to say no, improving your physical health, and giving yourself a break. You don't have to be perfect all the time. That's it in this video, but keep watching Jibs Infotainment and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more informational videos. Thank you.